There is a growing call to shift Chelsea's midfield pivot from Romeo Lavia and Moises Caicedo to Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. But for me, making this change would set off a chain reaction that might leave the Chelsea midfield unbalanced. One key reason is Cole Palmer's current role. You see, Palmer adds creativity in Chelsea's midfield, but he lacks a strong physical presence. That Lavia-Caicedo pivot compensates for this, providing much needed defensive stability and physicality. Replacing Lavia with Enzo would leave Caicedo as the sole physical dominant player, a risky setup, especially in the high-intensity Premier League matches. The only way an Enzo-Caicedo pivot works is by shifting Palmer out of the midfield, but this would mean moving him to the right wing, and this would bring his own issues. Wingers need to track back to help their fullbacks in defending, and this would take a lot out of Palmer's creativity because it will not be in dangerous places to hurt the opponent. A solution would be to tell Palmer to avoid tracking back when he's playing right wing, but doing this means that Chelsea's right back faces an increased defensive load, which would definitely be exploited by opponents. So changing the pivots from Lavia and Caicedo to Enzo and Caicedo is not that straightforward. Given Chelsea's structure, that adjustment would likely expose gaps defensively and complicate the team's overall stability. In my view, sticking with Lavia and Caicedo is the best option as long as Lavia stays fit. This combination strikes a necessary balance between creativity and physicality without overloading any one player or compromising Chelsea's defensive setup. And if Lavia becomes unavailable because of injury, then we need to explore ways to make up for that loss of physical presence. But why should we have that headache now that Lavia is fit? Why?